increase, 0% increase, year on year on year for 4 years, then our revenue budgets will be short of £320,000 at the end of 4 years. That's correct, isn't it?
I'll clarify that for the rest of the members.
But I think we need to, and also the public as well. We're being recorded.
If members choose to set a council tax increase of 0% for the next 4 years, if you do a comparison with that, comparing that to applying 2% year on year, by the end of the 4th year, there will be a difference of £320,000. Does that make it clear for all members?
Thank you very much.
Okay,
I still need to ask some questions, please, Chair.
Councillor Blackie, if I could just as we're asking questions as we go along, could I just clarify something? That would be brilliant. Am I not right in thinking, though, Sean, that efficiency savings of an equal amount would act as a year-on-year saving and come out at exactly the same figure, i.e. a £70,000 efficiency saving would be £70,000 saved each year, and therefore the savings would be equal to the...
If you made £70,000 every year, an additional £70,000 every year,
Okay,
70 to 80 years.
I mean, obviously the best way forward would be to have a combination of a council tax increase and efficiency savings. On their own, efficiency savings still leave you some way short of the £750,000 the budget is showing as a shortfall later on down the line in this administration. I need to read to the committee this email that I got. I don't know why they still think I'm still the leader of the council. I'm not, but they still send me the leader's messages, so it's rather nice to have them, and I'll let them know sooner or later that it's somebody else.
Councillor Blackie, is there a point?
Yes, there's a point. There's always a point to what I have to say, Mr. Chairman.
I could listen to your stories all night.
There's no stories coming from me, Mr. Chairman, if you don't mind me saying. I can do without that sort of commentary. Thank you very much. I'm asking factual figures about a revenue budget that was changed since last night, and it's important that we know exactly where we are.
Which is why we're interested in listening to the
as requested by the LGA, the Local Government Association, all Shire districts will be given the flexibility to raise council tax by the maximum of £5 or 2%. According to the DLG, this is an additional £39.2 million in council tax in 1920 if all Shire districts use this flexibility every year of the 4-year period. And that is signed by Lord Porter of Spalding, who's the Conservative chairman of the Local Government Association. So when I said that I thought that the government were expecting us to actually put up our council tax by the amount that they're suggesting, I wasn't perhaps far wrong, although obviously it is a matter of interpretation. I'd now like to make a statement, if I may, please. Oh, just one final point. If it did go up by 2%, that's a £4 extra increase per year, and that's about 8p a week. That's correct, isn't it, Sean? That was the number we were discussing, wasn't it, on the phone yesterday?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Can you manage to divide one to the other?
Yeah.
Just 8p, isn't it? Yeah. £5, of course, would be just under 10p. Right, okay, Mr. Chairman, thank you. In my view, if you don't mind me saying, after 20 years of sitting around these tables, it's a height of folly, or perhaps an example of political naivety, to actually bang on not increasing the council tax, keeping it at 0%, when one, it appears that the government are actually thinking that we are going to increase our council tax by that amount, and two, we have a shortfall in front of us after the forthcoming year of between 618 and 799,000 pounds. If the council tax was put up by the 2% or £5, they're almost about the same figure each and every year, then there will be £320,000 that we wouldn't have to find in efficiency savings, invariably that will actually mean that the services will be cut back, because quite clearly the number of staff delivering those services will have to be cut. Now, when I asked the question in an earlier corporate board meeting, and I asked this of Mr. Clark, who's the managing director, he suggested that that sort of amount could be the equivalent of 15 members of staff who might have to be lost from the complement of staffing here at the district council. You can't lose that number of staff, can you, without losing the services that they deliver. And I'm absolutely of the opinion that people wouldn't mind giving up 8p a week or just under 10p a week to actually make sure that the services that they rely upon, particularly in some areas rural as Richmondshire, continue, because it's a very, very small sacrifice to make. So I think I will certainly be opposing the 0% increase, and I will be taking, no doubt it will go through, you can see we're already with our rubber stamps here, I will certainly be proposing an alternative budget to the council meeting, as is obviously my opportunity. I'm also particularly concerned to find that the new homes bonus is actually going to disappear into